Hey guys, Mrs. Van Pelt here with a little experiment to pass some of your time um, on our remote learning. So it is spring, so I thought that I would try to design something kind of cool. In the morning, I get up and I hear my birds chirping and love it, want to keep them around. So what I did was take a coffee cup that I usually take to work, coffee cup, some string. This coffee cup happened to have a lid on it, a skewer, and kind of made my own bird feeder. So here are some items that you might need to create this. So you may need some tape, a pin for marking, some string. If you don't have a lid, I think that you'd be able to use a paper plate after we open this up a little bit and maybe tape it somehow. I'll get creative with that. Some scissors, a skewer I have here, but you can use a pencil. Worked just fine. Okay, so let's get going. The first thing that I did is because this is styrofoam, and parents, your students should have scissors in their packs. If they don't, find some scissors, just be watchful. But this was quite easy. I actually just took the skewer because it's styrofoam, and I just punched a little hole in it like that. And with my finger, maybe you need a couple holes in there, I was able to just kind of push out the styrofoam from the bottom. All right, so kind of clean that up a little bit. And it is styrofoam, so it gets a little messy. No worry, it's part of the fun, I guess. So we have two open spots. Now again, if you don't have the lids that go to this, you might be able to use a plastic container, but we just had these kind of laying around, so this is what we used. And it will fit on like that. Okay, but first we need to figure out where we want to put the whole part of it, so the birds are able to get in there and sit on their skewer. Okay. So all I did was just kind of made a circle. If you have a more permanent marker, would kind of help. I just gave it a little bit of color so I can keep my vision of where I'm going. Again, parents, students might need a little bit of help with this. All I did was punch. Oops. I think the other one I had this pointed side. So I just do a couple of holes. And then I just try to follow best I can. It's not going to be a perfect circle. I have bigger scissors. The students might have smaller ones that might be very helpful. Just trying to cut all this out. Come back around. I'm just getting used to all this videoing, friends, so it might look a little messy, but in the end, we'll figure it all out together. So maybe just pop, yeah, there we go. Pop that piece off and cut that one out. I don't think your bird friends will mind what the hole looks like. They're just excited you're going to feed them. Okay, so then as I'm holding it right here, you can take, again, like a pencil or the tip of a skewer that's, break it down a little bit so it's not so pointy. You're going to need a couple of holes. So you're going to need one up here at the top And if you can do it, go all the way through. Just be careful with your hand. Give it a little bit of roll back and forth. Pull that one out. And then you're going to need one just on this side. So if your hole's here, we just want to go a little bit and just go in the back. Again, be careful with your fingers. Parents might have to help a little bit with this one. And then push it all the way through to the other side. This will be the perch for your bird to connect with some of that food if they need to. You can move it up and down however you want. As I'm looking at it, we might need to put that perch just a little bit further down. So I'm going to snap it again. And again on this side, just be careful your hands and your fingers. You won't poke yourself. There you go. There, that looks better. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put that bottom on. Now, the problem with these is these have this lid part that can come up. So, easy solution. Just grab a piece of tape, Scotch tape, regular tape. Because as you're using these, you might not want to put them full out in the weather because they're a little delicate unless you really get creative and construct it to where you can put it outside in a tree. I'm going to put mine on my back porch. Okay, so you kind of, that way it doesn't come open. See, I'm pushing it from the other side and it's not coming open. So I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. I'm going to snap this back on. And with my string, this is where some of those jobs that I made you do in class with the little clothespins or only using your pinchers, and some of you guys just didn't like it, this is where it's going to come in handy. Okay. Now that you have your string, I hear someone calling for me. Just kind of open that up a little bit, twist it. I put it on the end of, I put it at the end and just kind of push it through. And it was kind of tricky, so I just got the other end on the other side. It does get tricky, even for me. So I just kind of put it at the end like this. Find that hole, hold on tight, and just give it a little push through. Most of the time you'll find it. If not, just keep trying. You guys are rock stars. You could do this. There it goes. So I'm going to grab those two pieces, line them up together, and pull in. Just like that. And if you have one of your parents, just do a little knot at the very top. Just a quick, you can cut the excess off if you want, but there you have it. Get a little bit of birdseed. If you don't have birdseed, don't worry about it. If you have a little bit of dried up bread, or sometimes nobody likes the heel of the bread, leave it out dry, let it dry, and then crumble it here at the bottom, and then go hang it outside. Your spring birds will absolutely love you for it. If you completed this project, share yours with an upload on YouTube channel here. I like to see what you did, your creativity, and maybe I can do mine a little bit different next time. So thanks for watching and stay tuned for more crafts.